In this video, we're going to teach you how to add air mode to your throttle stick instead of it being on a separate switch. And we're also going to teach you a little trick that allows you to turn air mode off automatically when you're landing, all that without the touch of a button once it's set up. Let's first of all head out to the field to demonstrate exactly how it works. Okay, so this is the Deep Space Seeker 3 and we are now in acro mode, but when we throttle down we're in air mode. So what we've done is we've added air mode to our throttle, which gives us a little bit more control when we're in acro mode, slinging the drone around. However, there's a problem. When we come to land, we're going to do the whole bouncy mode, aren't we? So what that was a nice trick. So what we've also done is we've added easy landing to it, and we've combined all three. So we're in acro mode, air mode when we're at zero throttle, but we're also in easy landing mode as well to avoid the bounces when we come back and land. Oh, what, sorry? Or bird. So this should help you guys, and I'm going to, obviously after this demonstration, I'll show you in the studio exactly how to set it up, but it's really simple and straightforward, and it just gives you that little bit of extra control in both your tricks and your landing as well, of course.
Oh my God, calm down, bro. Is it a nostalgia from coming back? Is that
I think so, yeah. It's been so long, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was here last week, but
Maybe.
apart from last week, before that, it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And this really does just make life that little bit easier. Okay.
Nice.
So we're just gonna try a little bit of tricks again, just to sort of show you a little bit of a continuation of what we was doing, because we did hit the ground. Just as I said, it makes it a bit easier. That was exactly the point when I hit the ground. Would you expect anything less? I certainly wouldn't. The wind today is carrying us. So what I'm also going to do is I've got Boy Wonder on camera duties.
Yeah, getting ready to actually record.
And he's going to show us. And Little Wonder as well, yeah. But Boy Wonder's going to record the landing to show us easy landing. So we should be able to land without any of the bouncing.
Tell me when you're landing, by the way.
One eternity later.
And now, using the Beta FPV Air 75 Mark II Racing Edition, we're going to show you exactly how you can set it up. So let's head back into the studio. So what we're going to do, first of all, is we are going to add our throttle to an auxiliary channel, as well as leaving it on our throttle, and I'll show you exactly how I've done it and what you need to do. It's the same for all Edge TX radios, so don't let it throw you that I'm using this one. If you don't have this one, it's all going to be very similar. So the first thing you're going to do is press your model button wherever that may be. On traditional controllers, it's normally over on this side somewhere, and that will bring up this menu here. Let me just move this back a little bit. Okay, so then we're going to go across to our, let me double check which one it is. It's been a while. Yeah, so we're going to go across to our mixers. So you can see it says mixers up here. Not our inputs or anything else, our mixers. And then what we're going to do is we are going to click our scroll wheel. On the others, it is normally like a different type of scroll, but it's normally the scroll button. To press enter, and then we're going to copy our throttle. Then we're going to scroll down to wherever you want to put it. Now, generally speaking, I put it on channel 8. So what you would do is you would click here and then you would put insert after, and that gives us 2. Just delete the first one. So the first one will say something similar to, let me just return out of this a second. We'll say something similar to this where it says SC or whatever channel you've set up. But if you just delete the first one, that then gives you a clean input in here. So you've got your throttle on channel 8, and that might mean nothing to you at this moment in time, but we're going to go through it all in Betaflight in a second. And obviously you've got your throttle still up here as well. So you've got your throttle on 2 things. Let's move over to Betaflight so we can make this make more sense as quick as we possibly can. To do that, you're going to need to grab hold of whatever quad it is you're using. I'm just going to use this one for ease of use because it's the closest one to me and it's the closest one I have that isn't set up for this system. Okay, so we're fully connected now to Betaflight, as we can see. Now, if you're using something like this, you might need an external fan on it if it's going to take you a little bit of time. So just bear that in mind, it is going to heat up. So what I'm going to do first of all, a little tip for you. If you go down to video transmitter and on power, if you turn it to none and just hit save, that'll turn it off and keep it nice and cool for you. And we'll go back in and we'll turn it back on before we've finished. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go into our configuration tab and we're going to turn air mode off. Now what that's going to do is stop those jitters when you're landing and you're taking off. But we're still going to have air mode, so we're going to have to do something else with it. So the first thing we're going to do is go down to our receiver tab and we're going to move our throttle and we're going to see which auxiliary moves. So on our throttle, that's moving, but also auxiliary 4 is moving. So we go into our modes tab now, knowing which one it is. It may be different on yours, just bear that in mind. So just remember which auxiliary it is. And on air mode, leave it as auto and just move your throttle. And it's auto selected, whichever one it is. For us, it's aux 4. Now, I want this to kick in around about there where the first notch is. So as it stands, that's about right. We could probably do with it being a little bit lower. Because these are half-size gimbals. Okay. And then we're going to hit save. So at the bottom of the throttle, air mode is on. Why do we want air mode on at the bottom of our throttle? Well, it's the time when you go to 0 throttle and you might be upside down. It keeps the PID loop active and it keeps you stable in the air when you're doing your tricks. And when you accelerate and you come out of air mode, you're back in acro mode. Why do you want to be in acro mode? Well, it's very simple. It gives you a little bit more control over your movements. Does it make you a better pilot? Not necessarily, but it puts you on the right road. Now, the other thing that we're going to need to do is, because we've got air mode now on at the bottom of our throttle, that means when we're coming into land or taking off, we're back in air mode again. And that's what I said we're going to avoid. And to do that is really, really simple. We go to the CLI. Now, I know some of you guys do get a little bit worried about this, but all you have to do is just follow along. So set mixer, and it automatically comes up. So set mixer type. Once that's auto populated, press equals, and we can see there we're looking at something called easy landing. So set mixer type, easy landing. Hit enter on your keyboard and then type in the word save and it'll save and reboot. And you've done it. That's it. Everything I've showed you in this tutorial is now done, finished and over. Let me give you a really, really quick demonstration before we turn back on that VTX. So as I showed you at the start, it was bouncing all over the place, wasn't it? So you can see that. Oh, what's catching? Something's catching somewhere there. I'm not sure what. This is a brand new drone, so I'm not quite sure what's catching, but we'll break it soon anyway, so don't worry about it. So again, I'll show you. And that's what easy landing does. I've got some videos that I've probably shown you earlier on in this tutorial anyway. And what that does, like I say, it just makes your landing so much easier. It also helps with the takeoff phase as well. It should stop any of that bobbling. And just make life a little bit easier for you, whilst giving you that extra amount of control when you're in the air doing whatever you want to be doing. So the last thing we just need to do now is go back into our VTX. And we just need to turn it back on. Now, obviously, the legal limit in the UK is 25, so that's what I'm going to set it to. But elsewhere in the world, I would recommend you set it up to this. I'm just going to finish the video here, and I'm going to go back into it in a second, and I'm going to turn it back down to 25 for legal reasons, of course, officer. Go out there, try it, have a fly in this configuration, do a couple of flights, because it might take a couple of flights just to get used to the slight nuance, the slight difference in feel and control that you have that you might not necessarily have been used to before. Go out there, try it, fly it, see what you think, come back to me and let me know in the comments down below. Has it helped you? Do you prefer it this way, or do you prefer it the standard way with just air mode permanently on? I think this is a much better way, and the reason why I did the original video of showing you what air mode is and what air mode isn't is as a way of showing you this is how it can be, but this is a slightly more complex way, slightly more involved way. But once you've set it up, that's it. Now you can save your configuration file so that, you know, if anything happens, you've then got all that set up. And that's what I'd probably recommend doing actually at the very end, is just saving your configuration, and then you've got it. But if you've got any questions whatsoever, please do just leave them in the comments box down below. If you want to chat, leave them down there as well. I love chatting with you guys, as you know. I always reply to every single comment out there. So go out there, try it, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you all in the comments real soon. But for now, you've all been legends. Thanks so much. Peace. YouTube and I have had a chat, and we believe that this is the video that you'll like the most. So watch it and let me know if they're right.